welcome or welcome back. My name is Brooke, the maker behind Blue Bean Crochet, and today it's Friday, so I'm here to show you everything that I've gotten done this past week. But first, I want to say a special thank you to Tammy from Crafty Mompreneur on her live stream Tuesday. I had mentioned I was working towards getting to 100 subscribers, and y'all came through. I was almost in tears. You guys got me to 100 and well over 100 subscribers, so thank you so much. It means more than fully express to you guys to reach that 100 subscriber milestone. And so, yeah, I'm just very grateful, and it means a lot. I do look forward to chatting with you guys every week. As a mom of 5 who's in the thick of it with toddlers to preteens, almost a teenager, it's nice just to be able to sit down and gush about the cute plushies I make every week. So I do just thank you again to everyone. So with that, I guess I will show you some of the cute plushies I got done this week. So where do we start? My crochet time was a little lower this week. My kids are in vacation Bible school, and my husband's actually volunteering all week to help them run it. So my crochet time in the evening with my husband watching the kids has not really happened much this week, which is fine. The kids are having a blast. So I will start with the smaller things I got done, because after going through my inventory, I really needed to restock all my small stuff. So I got 4 of the jumping spiders done. This is the jumping spider pattern from Handmade by Nicole. So yeah, 4. I did them all in brights. The bodies is Premier Brights in caramel, and the body, the little booty, I did it in Little Bunny, which is one of the brown colors. Teddy bear. So it's a Little Bunny teddy bear for the little booty, and then the caramel for the top, and this is just a white scrap ball. I think it's Bernat, but I'm pretty sure it's Bernat. It was just a little scrap ball I had of white I was using up. So the eyes, I use a 12 millimeter for the big ones and then 10 for the smaller ones. And I did that with all 4 of these. I like the little fuzzy, just it's a spider, so I feel like little fuzzy booty's cute. So I just have some brown ones that I got done. Set those over there. And the next small thing I got done is the falling over. It is the Platypus. It is Puddles the Platypus, and this is a pattern by Avery Crafts a Lot. Avery Crafts a Lot. So I have 2 in the teal and yellow color, and I believe this is Premier Basics Brights in Caribbean, and then this is Sunny. I think it's one of the Mama Made Minis colors. It's Sunny, and then this is the Caribbean color. So I got 2 in this colorway done. And then I got 3 in just the brown. So the darker brown is Brights and Chocolate. And then this is the caramel. And then I used 14 millimeter eyes on all of them. I do really like this pattern. It's probably the only platypus pattern that I've made. It's no-sew, so you're going to make the tail first and set it aside. You start at the head, work your way down at around like here. she has you stop, put the eyes, and surface crochet the bill. Not a beak, it's a bill, right? Yeah, it's a bill. So you surface crochet that on, and then you just finish it. They're super quick. I pretty much have the pattern memorized at this point because I've made so many of them. And I make them in all different colors. So I'll do like a lighter pink with a darker pink tail, do the same with purple, with blue. The only ones I haven't sold well with the color combinations is like yellow. The yellow platypuses do not sell well for me. But the pink definitely does, the purple does, the blue. Of course, this color way does. But it's not. It's just a platypus, not Perry the platypus. It doesn't have a hat. But, yep. So, 5 little platypuses. And then I got 2 mini splooters done. So the first one is the baby night fury, or baby night fury. I think it's night dragon is with the pattern name. I'll have it linked. By Snuggle Beans Crochet. This is the mini version. It's so tiny. I have 25mm green eyes on this one. I was looking at, I might be able to go up to 30mm. I couldn't remember what size eyes I put on this one in the past, so I just went with 25. But yeah, low sew. You're sewing, you're going to make all of the little ear, gills, head attachments, and they get crocheted into the head. And then you're going to make the arms and the legs and the tail, and those all get crocheted in the body. Then the only thing you're sewing on are the wings, the little tail fins. Are they fins? The little tail attachments here. And you sew the head to the body. Super easy sewing. Sorry, there's like fluff coming off from when I sewed on the wings. Little wings, the tail. For this one, I use the Brights again. If you haven't caught on, Brights is the Chenille Basic Brights is basically my favorite yarn right now. In the black, and then the little red is Brights as well. It's Poppy. He took almost the whole skein of the Brights. Now I'm not for sure if it must have been a used skein because he's little. There's no way it took the whole one, but it might have. I don't know if I said this. I used a 5.5mm crochet hook with my Brights. Of course, they can sit or they can sploot. I love Shannon's splooters. They're like a comfort pattern for me. 1 Night Fury. And then I did a Frankenstein sploot. I've done this one. This is the 3rd one I've made. And I made a mini splooting stitch. He's just, oh, he's a little top heavy. To make this one, I used the mini dippy dino pattern from Snuggle Beans Crochet for the body. And the head is the stitch that comes in the Lilo and Stitch pack from Finnick Toys. So the only thing I do with the head is I close it off instead of leaving it open, of course. And the body I follow exactly as the pattern's written. I do color change, so I start with the dark blue and then change to the lighter blue. And I add an extra toe the toes with little bubbles. So he has 4 on the front and 4 on the back, and I color change for the feet as well. And on the back, I just gave him some blue stripes on the back there. The tail I freehanded to have it match the pattern. I started with 6, went to 12, did 2 rounds, and then I decreased it just down so I had 10 stitches, and so I could crochet across to fasten off, and so I could just crochet it in the round as the pattern with the 5 stitches. Yeah, this is my little Frankenstein stitch, and he has 20mm synchronized. They're just the blue, and I embroidered his little nose. Yep, very cute. And I used Bernat's in denim, I believe, in denim, and the Bernat, it's the light blue. It's baby Bernat baby in a light. Is it light blue? I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'm horrible with color names. But this one is navy. Bernat navy. I know that one. But I'm fairly certain it's the color for the body is denim. And the ears they're just a pink. One of the Mama Made minis, pinkish, not super pink, like a dusty pink, but I don't remember the color name of that either. I'm so not helpful. But he is the majority out of Bernat blanket. I want to see if I can do it and make an angel, like his friend, just do it out of pink. I think that would be super cute too. I can probably just make because she has the tentacles coming off the back. Are they tentacles? Antennas? Antennas sound better. She has the antennas. I'd have to make those. Oh, he is pretty top heavy, but he looks adorable. So the next thing I worked on was actually on the list of things that I needed to make. Well, all of these were on the list of things I needed to make. Alright, sorry about that. My phone was telling me I was out of storage, so I had to go free up some space. So the next thing I did that was on my list, and the last thing I made this week, I made 7. And I have some I just haven't finished yet, but I finished 7 of them. They are the Ducking Mad by Frankie Stitches. So I got 3 yellow ones done. Can I hold them all? 3 yellows. Oh, I almost dropped him. 3 yellow ones done. And I used Big Twist Posh for the body. And I used, let me put those down. I used Parfait Chunky Orange for the beak and the feet, and the knife is Parfait Chunky as well. And yeah, his little hair, embroidered his little angry eyebrows. And I used 16mm just black eyes on this guy. On all of them, I used 16mm eyes. And for these guys, the body is all one piece. You're going to make both of the wings, you crochet those, and those get sewn onto the body. The feet are crocheted separately and sewn onto the bottom, and the beak is surface crocheted. The hair is surface crocheted as well, The knife is optional, but I feel like he just needs it because he's mad. That gets crocheted separately, and then you sew it onto the wing, and then of course you're going to embroider the little angry eyebrows. So 3 yellow ducky and mads. I got 1 purple ducky and mad done, and I used Big Twist Posh for pretty much the whole thing. Just 2 different colors of the purple, and then I used Parfait Chunky for the knife. 1 purple. And so the next 2 I did were this one. Little, like, it's inspired. So I had the idea in my head that I wanted to modify them to be like different characters maybe. So I did it, and then as I was looking to get like links for the patterns, I saw they actually have a Halloween modification bundle which has the it and a couple other like Halloweenish mods for it. So I think I want to go ahead and get that and see if maybe it works a little bit better than what I had come up with. So the duck's the same. I used the ruffle. I actually used the ruffle from the clown pattern that I've done in the past around the neck. It's just where you like chain out and you 3 half double in each stitch back to get the ruffle. And so there's this one. This one I just did the ruffle in a straight line and then 3 half doubled in each stitch going down, and then I sewed it on that way. But I felt like it was so bulky, like he almost looks like he's strangling himself with his little neck ruffle. So I did another one. And this one I made the ruffle in a circle and then slipped it on his head and then tacked it on. It's the same thing. Then I just, instead of the angry eyebrows on both of them, I just embroidered the little red lines to give it more of an it look. So I got 2 of these done. And I will link the Halloween mod. Because like I said, I'm probably going to get the mod and then use their mods for that. Because I did a little Sam. And there is a mod for Sam in the modification pack. And it looks better than this one. So I think I'm going to definitely get that. And the next time I make them, I will use that. Yeah, just a little Sam. The way I did, I just did the ruffle in the front loop and then just kept going as normal after that. Yeah, little Sam, ducky mad. Well, that's it, guys. I got the 7 ducks, the 5 platypus, the 2 different splooters, the Night Fury and the Frankenstein Stitch, and the 4 spiders. That's all I got done this week. Hopefully next week will be more productive, or maybe this weekend will be more productive. But I also have to get ready because my daughter turns 4 on Monday, so we'll be pretty busy with just birthday stuff and celebrating her. But yeah, we will see what I can do. Definitely need to finish the ducks that are in pieces because I don't need any more whips sitting around. I have enough of those as it is. I have a total of like 18 whips. No, 17, because I finished the mini Night Fury. There's only 17 whips. 17. But it's still a lot. A lot of my whips, I just have to sew them together. Crochet during the day while my husband's at work. But I don't like sewing unless I can like sit down and focus on sewing. I don't like doing that during the day when my kids are running around or I have to get up and do something constantly. So I can make all the pieces and then they end up in my whip pile until I can complete them. So yeah, that will be on the agenda as well. Because I know I have a custom order in my whips that I do need to finish. It's not really, yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a whip. I do need to finish that. But there's so much hair. So much hair. So much hair. But I will get that done. But I don't really have a timeline for that, so it kind of keeps getting pushed to the side as I'm market prepping. Yeah, I will stop rambling, I guess. Thank you. And thank you again to everyone who subscribed and supported me. It really means the world to me. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.